Hey guys, Scott with your reviews today to review the 2021 Venza. This is the XLE Hybrid model in this ruby flare, beautiful red color. We're going to take it for a test drive, show you the outside, show you the inside, and I'll give you my thoughts. This video has been brought to you by Route 44 Toyota in Raynham, Massachusetts. They've got hundreds of new and pre-owned inventory on the lot to choose from, so go check them out. Alright, let's start up front of this 2021 XLE Venza. And if you can see, that paint, it really does pop in the sun. Very nice sparkle to it. We can show you the headlights here. And again, this is but you can see those really nice accent lights running with the headlights. These are going to be projector style LEDs. This one's going to have a decent amount of chrome on it. So you have this nice chrome strip here. Again, this is the hybrid, so you're going to have that blue Toyota symbol there. This one does not have a 360-degree camera system. It is vacant right there. It does have front sensors though, so that is going to help with parking. Coming around to the side, we do have 19-inch rims. They are very nice. They're wrapped in Bridgestone rubber, and these are 225/55 R19 tires. We got the hybrid there. These are manually folding rear view mirrors, but they are very large, and they do have the blind spot monitoring there. Keyless entry, so you can unlock by pushing the inside, and then locking the car by pushing the outside. So that is how the system works there. Coming around to the side, same 19-inch rims in the back. Does have this very nice sculpted back end. You have a little bit of a roof rack up there as well. Coming around to the back, I really like the back end of this. It's very stylized, right? It has this wrap-around tail light all the way around, all the way through to the other side. That is a very cool feature there. It does have dual exhaust pipes, dual chrome tip exhaust pipes. Go ahead and pop the rear hatch. And in this guy, it is power. So you just hold that button down, and that reveals the rear lift gate here. In the back here, we have lots of nice space, and then we have this guy right here, privacy and things like that. We also have full-size rear tire there, good amount of space, and you could always fold those seats down as well. So let's fold that back down. Let's go ahead and look at the sticker. So again, this is the 2021. We have ruby flare color, 22.5 liter 4-cylinder, 219 combined horsepower. With the electric motors. This one does not really have any options. It has a premium paint, and then it has a center console vault, so I guess you can lock that. The combined fuel economy is 39, so we got 40 in the city and 37 on the highway. I mean, that is really good for an SUV. So can't complain if you're looking for really good gas mileage. So let's go ahead and hop inside, and we'll show you what that's all about. All right, so let's hop inside of the Venza. This is the XLE model. So you're gonna have different types of colors here versus the other models. So right now we've got this very nice soft touch materials here. We have this brown stitching as well as this brown accent lighting here. And then we have almost like a wood, it looks like a wood there on the door panel. Moving on in here, the seats, they do look very good. The bolsters, it has very substantial bolsters. It has, this one has two-way adjustable lumbar support. So it doesn't go up and down, but it does go front and back, as opposed to, for example, the Limited, which is gonna have just that much more features and functions. Getting on inside, let's go ahead and start her up. And as you would expect from any hybrid, you're really not going to hear much when you start it up. We've got our automatic headlights, traction control. We have our tailgate there. Our steering wheel, we have your standard steering wheel controls here. This is going to be for the the center stack there in your gauge cluster. So over here on the left-hand side, we have the different. So we have eco, power mode, charge mode. Again, this is a hybrid, so it's gonna vary that gauge depending on if you're generating power or using power. Right here in the middle, we're gonna have our different eco mode, so start, stop, digital speed. So driving support, it's gonna have adaptive cruise control, etc. We've got audio, your EV monitor. So if you're, like I said, using electricity, if you're all-wheel drive, pre-collision, blind spot monitoring, and you have all of your settings here as well. Your speedometer is just standard on this vehicle. Again, you have all your settings for your pre-collision assist as well as your lane keep assist. In the center stack, this is the slightly smaller touchscreen. If you'll watch any of my other videos on the limited model, the screen comes out to here. So it's the same size bezel, but you're just gonna have that much more, and it's going to be completely touchscreen. This one is going to have the buttons, which honestly I kind of prefer the buttons as opposed to just having everything touchscreen. I do like having the hard buttons. So I'm not going to go into audio. You have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. You also have a Wi-Fi router built in as well. You can project your phone onto the screen if you want to watch a video or something while you're just sitting around. I like it. And you also have these knobs, which is great. I love having knobs. I don't like having these little touch buttons. So here we have our automatic climate control. It is a dual function, so the passenger and driver can have theirs each set independently. We have an eco heat cool mode, as well as a few other different AC modes. Here in the center stack, we've got our electronic parking brake, hold the car up a hill, that's what that hold button does. And then we have the different drive modes. We have sport, normal, and eco. And then we also have EV mode in the hybrid only. Moving on back from there, you have this nice brushed aluminum trim here. And nice, again, it kind of looks like wood there as well. Moving on back, very nice shifter, feels great. This has this, it looks like leather. We have our cup holders here. This one has heated seats. And then looking at the center console, very nice, very supple leather. And then this one, haven't actually seen this before. It actually has a vault. So that's pretty interesting. You could put, I don't know, lots of money, weapons, drugs, I don't know. I'm kidding, but yeah, so that's interesting. It's got a center console vault there. And then over here on the left, in the glove compartment, standard size glove compartment, this one does not have a moonroof, but you do have these nice little LEDs. They do look, visually they look good. They're like little crystals. They're LEDs on both sides. It does look good. You have your SOS button. You can turn on and off all of your lights from here. So let's go ahead and hop into the back and we'll show you what that's all about. All right, so hopping on into the back seat, we've got leather paneling here, chrome door handle. We have that kind of wood-looking trim there. The seats do look very good. The pattern on the seats looks very nice. Again, it's leather. So hopping on in, got our climate control vents back here, and then down below we've got high-speed USB charging ports. So in the back we have an armrest with some cup holders. So you've got 4 total cup holders. There's cup holders down here, and then there's 2 in the middle. And then it's, in terms of headroom, this has quite a bit of headroom for me. I mean, I'm 5'9". I would say this probably has 3 to 4 inches of headroom. So pretty good there. Without the sunroof, it definitely has more room. All right, let's go ahead and take it for a spin, and we'll see what I think about it. All right, so let's take the 2021 Venza Hybrid for a spin. So initial acceleration in sport mode, very respectable. Does have a 219 horsepower combined hybrid system between a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine and a electric motor in the rear. And the XLE is it's an upper to high trim level. So it's definitely gonna have some extra features and functions. Again, very large, nice touchscreen. The center stack in between the gauges. It's very large, very crisp colors. It's got all of your safety stuff standard. Your, like I said, pre-collision assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and parking assist. Whew, that's a mouthful. If you're used to driving a minivan or an SUV or anything like that, the ride height is, it's nice and tall. You sit up pretty high. This seat is really comfortable, I have to say. I'm not a big guy, I'm 150 pounds on a good day after a buffet. But the bolstering feels great. It really keeps you in the seat. Just like I said, great bolstering. In terms of the driving dynamics, the steering is electronic power assist there. Feels great. Like I said, it feels pretty standard. But I do like the steering. It feels great, no problems there. The power, 219 horsepower is not bad for a small SUV. It's not going to win any races, but 39 miles a gallon average, guys. That's incredible for an SUV. I mean, my wife, Toyota Corolla, is a 4-cylinder and it's manual. It's just a super basic one. We average about 37 in that. I mean, that's a Corolla, and this is a, you know, it's an SUV, and it's getting actually better gas mileage. Overall though, I mean, in terms of the comfort, super comfortable. It's super quiet in here. Automatic windows all the way around. I love the leather in here. It's very nice, very soft touch. Wood look materials in a lot of different places. Headlights look awesome on this guy too. The Venza is certainly not one of Toyota's more popular cars because it's basically a fancy RAV4. The Highlander is a 3-row RAV4, and the Venza is a fancy RAV4. I mean, I never thought that the RAV4 was particularly not fancy, but the Venza just kind of kicks it up in terms of styling. It's not meant for off-road. There's no adventure model Venza. There's no TRD Pro Venza. Again, it's more for just, you know, all your on-road activities. Good job, Toyota. Toyota just makes some of the most reliable cars, best resale value. You're not going to go wrong with really any Toyota. I'm excited to see what they're going to do next with the Tundras. Apparently they're okay, so actually I'm feeling something right now. So I crossed the double yellow lines in the middle, and I got a little bit of a vibration. A little bit of a vibration from the steering wheel. You know, if you go over the lines, it'll shake a little bit, so you pay attention more. In EV only mode, it'll only go 25 miles an hour in EV only mode. If you're curious, because I'm always curious about that. I always like to kind of see, you know, how far and how fast can you go in electric only mode. I'm not sure about the miles. I think it's about 7 miles that you can do. But really, if you go any kind of speed, if you put your foot on the throttle at all, the gasoline motor is going to kick in. So, I mean, I would really say nowadays it's almost difficult to be the luxury car manufacturers because, let me tell you, for example, Toyota, right? I mean, this is a Toyota, but if I didn't see this Toyota symbol here, I would feel like I'm in a Lexus. I mean, it's beautiful in here. It's just, like I said, really nice in here. Can't complain whatsoever. Blind spots, it's not too bad of a blind spot. I mean, the side view mirrors in this guy are absolutely massive. Yeah, if you back into something, that's your fault. It's got very large side view mirrors. And every time you slow down, it's got that regenerative braking, so that's pretty cool. I always love looking at the screen with the engine, the electric motor, and the battery. So there is actually 2 electric motors. There's an electric motor in the transmission, in between the CVT and the flywheel. So there's an electric motor there, and there's also electric motor in the back, and that's what makes it all-wheel drive. The gasoline motor only drives the front wheels. So right now the engine's going, it's driving the front tires, and it's charging the battery. What is amazing to me is how often the engine starts and stops. To me, I mean, from strictly a reliability standpoint, you'd think that would be an issue, but I mean, Priuses have been on the road for so long. I mean, I gotta think that Toyota's really got the hybrid system figured out. I mean, and you know, you have Priuses with 1 million miles. I guess it really can't hurt the motor too bad because, like I said, you've got Priuses with so many miles on them. Overall, I'd have to say that the Venza is a very nice redesign. I have to say the older Venza I wasn't really a fan of. I really didn't see the point of it, but this new Venza, the 2021, with a complete redesign, it's beautiful inside and out. The flowing lines on the outside, it's very attractive. It looks great. The inside, super comfortable. Nothing to complain about. Lots of technology. There's simple center console. There's not a million buttons. It's not super hard to figure out. I really like the Venza. It's a very nice redesign. So that's about it for G Reviews today. Please subscribe to the channel for more great content. Please give this video a big like. And if you have any questions on the Venza, you can either, you know, put them in the comments below, or you can go in my description and you'll find the link to this specific car at Route 44 Toyota in Raynham, Massachusetts. So if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. I'll be happy to help. This has been Skyway's Reviews. Thanks so much for watching. We just hit 4,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for subscribing to the channel for more great content. Thanks so much. Take care.